This is Dave McCain with the Right Tree Genealogy doing another Admin's View video. This one was intended to be an update on my previous video about a tester that did not show up, and we found out at that time, and if you go back I'll place it at the end of this video if you want to watch that one. The discussion was there was a match but not showing in the block tree for an individual. We discovered that it was a failed test from a few years ago. We reapplied for and was given permission to upgrade a deceased member's kit. There was still DNA there. There was a parameters issue that we discovered. Well, to date, we haven't seen those updates. We've been updated with why the kit had failed originally. However, we haven't received the results for either the remainder of the 111. We had a 67, and we have not seen the big Y, although it said that the data was available. There was just going to be fewer than the required SNPs. So that's topic number one. So now let's get into the other main function of this video, since I cannot give the update on that data. The big update that we've had recently was that the Family Tree DNA admins, the projects, we could see, or even as an individual, you can see other matches, how they have their haplogroup. Only exemption, it has to be a big Y, it has to be a FamilyFinder, actual FamilyFinder, and it has to be or a MyHeritage kit, because the MyHeritage kits are done by Family Tree DNA, so you're going to see a haplogroup. Those are going to start showing on your projects. So if you want to see your matches, get them to join your project, a project that either, like in my case, I'm an admin for, or to join your project that you're a member of, so that you can see their haplogroup show up to the admin, if it's a FamilyFinder or if it's a MyHeritage kit. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go into my father's kit and to the project that I'm a member of. And this is what, as a member of the project, I can see. So there's nothing being displayed that can't be displayed since it's in the project. And I want to point out two separate things here. We're going to start with, hey, the FamilyFinder, and then we're going to go into an issue that's taking place. So those are the two other topics. So I'm in my father's kit in the Barton project, and I've literally just turned off a few features. There's a few features we can show all columns now. This is as a member, not as an admin. I'm going to show you this as a member so you can see this. We can turn off the show subgroupings, because in this case, why I'm doing this is so I can show you what I want to talk about of what shows up now. I turned off the maximum and the mids, which is really mainly more beneficial to an admin than it is a general user. And then I'm saying show non-STR members. Those are when you see this right here, those are the members, they're males that have a FamilyFinder or MyHeritage kit on the system. So I'm going to go down through here and show you one of these benefits we have now. And I'm going to go ahead and go down through here real quickly. Tells me what each one of these kits level they are, which is a very great feature now that we can know right offhand what the level of the kit is. So let's scroll down through here. You'll see they have a kit with YSTRs, but they also have a FamilyFinder defined haplogroup. So YSTRs are going to be a very high level, like the R-M269, which would be a Y37 kit even through a Y111. Till you get a big Y, you're not going to see this unless you did SNP testing, and that's a whole different topic. However, anyway, in this case, this particular tester has a FamilyFinder kit. The actual haplogroup is defined with the FamilyFinder and not the big Y or another test. Now, in this case, Deep Clad, they've basically discontinued doing SNP testing in particular. You just don't see that as an option. They want to get away from doing that, or at least that's what I've been told, and that's where it stands to be at this moment. However, there are some kits that had those tests in the past. What they put their money in, what basket they put their money into, is FamilyFinder and Big Y now, really, to give you the SNP definition. Your best one is still Big Y. I always say this. So I just want to say, you're going to see, other than FamilyFinder here, you're going to see a potential SNP package, and that's what those are. So that's what the deep clad was. So I'm just going to scroll down through here. You notice that most of these testers have, if they're at a Y37, all they're getting is a very high level kit. But if they have both, and they have to have a FamilyFinder or a MyHeritage for it to show up here. Now, notice this one right here. This person right here, their DNA has not been completed yet. This is a recent test, still waiting. This is one of 2 still waitings that we're doing. It hasn't completely processed yet. However, we do know that it is defined them a confirmed haplogroup in the block tree. It just hasn't completed the Big Y data load review. This is a person that had both the FamilyFinder with the wellness on it, etc., etc. With all that, I could go down through all these, and I don't want to waste your time seeing too much data. I want to show what happens when all the person has. In your own project, a person has joined your project but has not done any type of Y testing. This is what you'll see and what's available in here. At the bottom of our project, we have a group of members that are ungrouped and do not have the Big Y. Like this one has the big, these 2 have the Big Y. We haven't placed them yet. However, these are members who have a kit, but their kit only has the FamilyFinder. They're going to start showing up as long as they join the project, and this is the recommendation. The recommendation is you or a person you know should join a project, a surname project, so that even if they have a FamilyFinder, they'll show up to the project admins with data at the bottom if they've done a FamilyFinder or MyHeritage. Now, I'm going to get into the problem here in a minute, but let's finish this. The testers show different levels of what their confirmed haplogroup is. So what I want to say here is it depends on when the kit was done. If it's the old chip or the new chip, what SNPs will show up here. In some cases, and we have it happen in ours, some of the kits don't have a few of our SNPs that we would hope that they have as a definition in our project. However, they're still good enough for us to consider placing them. So you take a look at this. We know these right here, these 3, as a project member, which you're seeing it as, I wouldn't know where to put these. But as the admin, I know the key to it is you're seeing a higher level SNP than, let's say, here's a Big Y FTB 52129. Well, that's way down the chain as far as it can go since you have a Big Y test. You're not going to see this one in just the FamilyFinder. You're going to see a higher level one that's a few thousand, typically a few thousand years ago. Sometimes they're further back. I have had a few instances, people have told me that there are kits that have it within the last few hundred years, but that's rare. So where am I going with this? The purpose for showing you this is that if you're in a project, you're going to see a situation where it's only going to say FamilyFinder. And if it says FamilyFinder and there's no data past it, which I'm going to show in a second, then you'll know that's all they've done. You're not going to match them in a way other than the fact that they have a FamilyFinder and it's in your haplogroup area. So looking down here at the bottom, to bring back that point, there are no YSTRs showing. And the reason there's no YSTR showing is it's only a FamilyFinder. The problem, and I'm going to go to the top of this page, back to the beginning of the project. Now I'm going to turn back on subgrouping. Okay, now let's back up. Well, I'm going to take it down to one of interest to me, right here. In this area, this is me. Okay, this is my family. We are historically Bartons, although our last name's McCain. We had an MPE take place in 1832. We have an issue currently at Family Tree DNA. That problem is, you notice there's only one McCain showing. One. Problem is this. When they did the FamilyFinder update, they inadvertently removed those kits that have Ancestry or 23andMe transfers. Well, when they did that, and we'll go back over and show you, there should be 4, not just one. McCain's showing up here. There are not. I'm missing. My father's missing. And one of my second cousins, once removed, is missing from this list. All of us have a family find that is a transfer kit from Ancestry. So, point of caution. They are working on this right now, but it hasn't been resolved. I want to say that Family Tree DNA is working on this. They've told us, admins, sent us a message that, hey, kids that are not showing up, we know what the problem is. It's because you had a family finder that was actually not Family Tree DNA's Family Finder or MyHeritage. It was an Ancestry or 23andMe transfer. That's what they said. We don't know when that's going to be fixed. So if you have matches that are not showing up, if you have matches missing on your list here when you knew they were there as a member or as an admin, it's because, or likely because, of that glitch when they've given us this new information. Well, I hope this video is beneficial for you. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe right here or watch some of this other content. Let's continue learning together.